Education is very important. Our Prophet emphasized on it, the Quran emphasizes on it, and the need of the hour is that the Muslim student, boy or girl, should have access to the best level of education.
Communities that have flourished have been able to develop dedicated schooling. Now, that always hasn't been religious schooling, but oftentimes it has.
Currently, the Muslim community in Long Island is roughly 100,000 Muslims in Nassau County and Suffolk County. Prior to the establishment of Islamic schools, when I was a kid and a lot of my friends and family, we went to Islamic school or Sunday school just on weekends for a few hours.
I went to Sunday school at MDQ, so that little tiny house, the building, that's where I went to Sunday school.
So it was, you learned at the Masjid on Sunday for a few hours a week.
There was no full-time Islamic school. Nassau County had one, this being the first and the only Islamic school in Suffolk County was a great advantage to the community. There were a lot of people who had reservations. They said, where are you going to get the students? Where are you going to get the fees from? Where are you going to get the funds from?
We went through a lot of challenges when it comes to space, classrooms.
And I said, we will see. It will flow in. We have to start, and once we start, things started to flourish.
It's good to have an Islamic school, especially in Suffolk County. Like, there are a lot out in Queens and city, but alhamdulillah, we're blessed to have that, and then we get both academic and Islamic education together.
And we had a very humble beginning.
We started off as 4 children at the school, and we've grown from just an elementary school to including a middle school, and now, mashallah, a high school. And we've had to grow our staff. Our facility now, mashallah, is so much bigger.
I think MDQ is a great illustration of how this community has grown on Long Island. We started in a little house, and now, mashallah, like there's going to be an entire building.
If you go into a lot of public schools right now, there are so many different ideologies that clash with Islam.
Parents choose to send their kids to MDQ because they want to select peers and the community that their kids grow up around.
Islamic schools serve as a beacon of creating Muslim American identity. So from a young age, you're comfortable in your own skin.
We live in a very dynamic world, in a very changing world. It's very hard to openly be a Muslim, and especially as a woman, a hijabi as well. And my experience at MDQ made me very confident to be a Muslim in the open.
We want our kids to be able to focus on their deen, focus on their academics, socialize in a way that's natural for them at their age level.
There was a need that we had to cater something to our community and which retains the value of the faith and also at the same time on par with the rest of the public schools, especially when it comes to curriculum.
I think MDQ shaped my personality, and it kind of blended the religion with my actual personality, and so I think it made me a better person.
And along with that, there's also the studies, the AP courses and the normal honors courses that MDQ Academy offers. So it really ties in, and it makes you more of a well-rounded Muslim and person.
So that's where MDQ Academy comes in and bridges that gap.
For those that have not seen what MDQ Academy looks like, they're in for a very big surprise.
So MDQ Academy, I'd like to say, is a modern Islamic school. It incorporates technology.
We provide laptops to all our students and staff members. And it's not only for middle and high school, our elementary school students, they do have access to the latest technology and handheld devices.
We understand the social needs of our children. We understand the academic needs. We offer many AP courses. We offer Capstone, which is a very advanced AP degree.
We also have clubs like the robotics club. I was in the robotics club, and there we compete with other teams too.
We have PhD professors and teachers who come in and teach our students. Our Islamic studies program is very rigorous.
We want to make sure that they have, when they graduate from MDQ Academy, a well-rounded understanding of the religion. An understanding that would allow them to become the leaders of our Muslim organizations.
It's a school first, and Islam is very much incorporated into it.
So, we always try to have a balance of deen and dunya. And I'm so happy that MDQ Academy provides both.
You'll be happy to know that 4 classes, 12th grade, have already graduated.
And they're going on to schools like Columbia. They're going on to schools, 7-year medical programs.
And last year, the 4th class got scholarships over $2 million.
Actually, my admission was one of the most amazing aspects of my experience to Columbia, because my application to Columbia was very much informed by my religious experience.
We've come a long way, from where we started off.
The facility we are in now, we have outgrown it.
And we are working to our capacity.
We want a bigger campus so that we can give more opportunities to our kids.
And it's just, I think, the next step, the next level for MDQ to have their own space and have, their own decision-making power.
So we're looking forward to having our own building with our own masjid where everyone can have that space and they can have that freedom.
There's also a pride of ownership. You want to own something that's yours. This is why we have this project going.
Well, the current building that we have purchased in Comac, it is a dream come true.
They've actually had their eye on this building for the last, I think, 3 or 4 years.
Went back and forth with the owners of the school, and the price was way up there. But our need, was such, we persisted.
Slowly but surely, the price kept on getting lower and lower and lower and lower, and the timing was right, and they were able to acquire this building, this property, for less than half of the initial asking price.
We have been doing fundraisings for a while now, in the hope that one day we will have our own building.
Community was fundraising, putting it in accounts, so that when a property like this would become available, that they could pounce.
So we all had to do a lot of legwork on that, and alhamdulillah, in the end, it worked out nice.
So the new facility at Comac will be the largest owned land property that is owned by an Islamic institution. So it's going to be 6.4 acres, 44,500 square feet.
30 classrooms, gymnasium, commercial kitchen,
auditorium, and a prayer area. So it fills the needs of not only our students, but probably, inshallah, for generations to come.
I'm very excited that in my lifetime we will see an Islamic school build up, and I really think that that's a true testament of what they're trying to do over there.
Obviously, this was a school that had been closed down for a few years and requires a lot of renovation.
We started off with a building that really has no running water, needs new boilers, no heat, roof that's leaking.
Now our task is to fix what's required.
The community has to play its role. They have to financially back the school
to complete this project on time.
Unfortunately, our lease is ending in June, so it is imperative that we have this school up and running by September of 2023.
We now need help from our community to complete the task.
We are in dire need to help with the construction costs now and continue with the entire payment of the project.
Water boils at 212 degrees, so we are at 210. You need to bring more energy. We need to bring more support to go to a different level, inshallah.
What we need is for the entire community to feel that this is their program, that this is their school. And if we can all come together with that understanding, then we'll be able to make amazing things happen.
We have the opportunity to not only shape the narrative of the overall Muslim Ummah in the United States, but potentially have a worldwide impact right from our own very backyard.
With the help from everybody, the community, and especially with the blessing of Allah, we will get there. We need each person's help, and this is a doable task.